Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Andrei Arlovski versus Tai Tuivasa is in the works for UFC 225 in Chicago, and holy flying flipping flapjacks, this, or should I say stacked jacks, this card is continuing to get better and better. I mean, there's even talks of Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo too on this card, which, I mean, I know that's not the, you're not super excited for that fight, but it's just even another title fight possibly for this card. There's already talks of Yoel Romero versus Robert Whittaker too, and now we're getting another heavyweight, a dope-ass heavyweight fight. Andrei Arlovski, Tai Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa is an up-and-coming, one of the brightest heavyweight prospects, undefeated knockout artist. I think he might have knocked everyone he's fought out in the first or second round. One or two fights in the UFC, and then the complete opposite, Andrei Arlovski, maybe 45 fights in the UFC. Okay, less than that, but he's got a lot of fights total, maybe not in the UFC. The Pitbull Andrei Arlovski on a late career resurgence. He was on like a 4 or 5 fight losing streak. Now he's on a 2 fight winning streak. Most recently, he beat Junior Albini, and then most recently, Andrei Arlovski just beat Stefan Struve. Tai Tuivasa, I forget who he fought at UFC 221 in Perth, but he got a win in that fight. So this would be just a super fun heavyweight fight. Experienced veteran at the, you know, maybe toward the later end of his career, versus a guy, the Tai Tuivasa, one of the just, you know, knockout artists, new up-and-coming heavyweights at the very beginning of his career. I believe Tai Tuivasa might be like 21, 22, 23 years old, somewhere around there. Very young. So, I mean, with that being said, this is a dope fight from that aspect, and also just 2 top 15 ranked heavyweights in the UFC right now. So, you get this, and it's a heavyweight fight. So you put all of that together. Also, you got Curtis Blaydes versus Alistair Overeem, another heavyweight fight, possibly for UFC 225. There's talk of Carla Esparza versus Claudia Gadelha, UFC 225, as well as CM Punk versus Mike Jackson. I mean, this fucking card is starting to come together, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. Ariel Helwani took to Twitter and said Andrei Arlovski might finally get his wish of fighting in Chicago. UFC currently working on Arlovski versus Tai Tuivasa at UFC 225. Sources say, not finalized yet, but all parties are interested and hopeful it will get done soon. With that being said, man, it's official as a whistle. Ariel Helwani is reporting on it. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.